What's happening, hustlers? Today, we're talking about Cheltenham Festival 2022. How did it go for me? Well, let's dive into the numbers and see how the offers went for me. So we begin with the basic reload offers and the refund if offers. So there are a few examples of these which I've got to talk to you about. So I'm going to show you the profits I made and the free bets I got from these offers. So firstly, we've got the SBK Sportsbook offer where you could bet £10 on a specific Cheltenham race and get a £10 free bet. Now I managed to do this twice, which gave me £20 in free bets. The second one was an STS bet offer where you could get £20 in free bets if you bet £20 on a specific race, similar to the SBK one. Now I did this one twice as well, which gave me another £40 in free bets. Unibet were then offering a deal where if you could bet £20 on a winner 15 minutes before the race started at odds of 2 or higher, you would get a £20 free bet. Now I managed to pull this off 6 times, as you can see here, for another £120 in free bets. Virgin Bet were then also doing a similar offer where if you backed a winner of the Cheltenham races at odds of 4 or higher in decimals, then you'd also get a £20 free bet. And also Bet365 were also doing an offer where you could get a £50 cash refund on the next race if it loses, if your horse won the race at odds of 5 or higher. Now these 3 refund if offers from Unibet, Virgin Bet and Bet365 are on regularly on the weekends, but they are quite gubbable, which means they will trap your accounts to make it look like you are a match better because you're taking advantage of this offer. So watch out from rinsing them too much, but during Cheltenham, you can kind of get away with it, but it's individual to each people how they're treated for these offers. And finally, we've got the Spread X offer where you could get a £50 free bet if your horse placed on the first race every day on Cheltenham. And this came through once for me for another £50 free bet. So this gave me a profit of around £270, including qualifying losses. Not too bad for these sorts of offers, but we have seen much higher basic reload offers in previous years. So it's not great, but I'll still take £270 profit. Now we're going to move on to price boosts. This is where bookies put their odds of their horses higher than the lay was on the exchanges, so you could lock in a profit. So firstly, we've got Paddy Power and Betfair that had 2 or 3 boosts that we took advantage of for around £40 each. Because Paddy Power and Betfair have the same odds, it was the same profit because the same horses were taken advantage of with the max stakes. So that's around £80 of profit to add. We then had around £5 from William Hill from another boost they had. And finally, Bet365, which we had around £75 in profit from their price boosts. But we could have rinsed way more from these Bet365 price boosts, but I didn't want to risk my account getting gubbed. So those are the boosts profits I got from Cheltenham. And this came to a total of around £160. So again, not too bad, but in previous years, we have seen a lot higher for this sort of offer. Finally, we have extra places. If you don't know what extra places are, then please hit the link here for this video, which I explain them in around 6 minutes. It's a really good video for showing extra places quickly. Now, extra places I had not much luck at all with. It was a pretty awful festival for me with extra places. I put a lot of horses on and only hit 1 horse in the very last race, which turned my qualifying losses around into a profit, luckily. But I should have technically hit quite a few more. 5 or 6 would have been nice, but I only hit 1. But oh well, we move. So 75 horses placed, only 1 got an extra place. My QLs for the festival were around £170 for the extra places that I took on. And from that 1 horse, I made around £320 of profit from it, which was from Ladbrokes offering 5th for the last race, which I got a really good implied odds on, and I made £160 from each bet. I put 2 bets on with my boosts, so made £320 from that 1 extra place, which gave me a profit of around £150. This gave me a total profit of around £580 from the 3 days of Cheltenham Festival, because on one of the days I did actually end up going, because you got to experience it sometime, haven't you? So £580 for 3 days isn't too bad. I was aiming to hit £1,000 for the festival, but with my lack of placing extra places, I just didn't place anywhere near what I thought I would. Based on the stats of 1 in 75 horses, it does seem pretty unlucky, because say I took an average of 15 horses on all of the races I took extra places on, then you would hope to hit 5 extra places on average if you took the average odds horses. And I took some, high odds horses, some lower odds horses. It was a bit of a spread. So hitting 1 out of those expected 5 was rather unlucky, but we still ended with a profit from those extra places at least. So there we have it. That is my profits from Cheltenham. What were the profits that you made? Please leave them in the comments below and let's have a discussion on what are the best types of offers. Are there any offers that I'm missing out on that I should be doing more? Maybe I should be doing more each way Dutching offers, each way ARBs, bad each ways. These are the sort of offers that I'm looking at getting into next. Overall profit of £580, I'm a little bit disappointed with, but next year I'm going to learn and get better so we can try and hit 4 figures and move on to the moon. Another quick shout out to Daily Hustle, which is the platform that I used for my extra places. The screenshots showed them in the extra place section before. I did another video here which explained how the bot worked for extra places and how useful it can be. And there's a link where you can check out a potential free trial if there's any spaces left. But thank you so much for watching. If you got any value from this video, please chuck a like and a subscribe down below, and I will catch you in the next video.